Oh, goodbye, doctor. Oh, shoot. He thought he could just, like, sneak out of the room, like, I'm just gonna make my exit. Nope. Welcome back, super friends and super family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder. Today I'm reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 14. So obviously, last episode was just massive. I mean, so many big things happened plot-wise. We had the amazing moment where Buffy faked her own death, and of course Professor Walsh fell for it. And speaking of falling, she fell to her death. That didn't work at all. She got stabbed through the heart. She's dead. She's staked. And Adam, it seems like, is the new creature boss threat who is going to take on Buffy and the Scoobies. But first, what I really want to see is Buffy break into the Initiative headquarters and just destroy the equipment, free all the demons, and have Spike assist. If that's possible in any way. You know what they need to do? They need to disable the limiter that's stopping Spike from killing people and just unleash Spike as a force for good to take out the evil humans. Just tell him, you know, put it in like a Dexter situation where you're a vampire, but as long as you're only sucking the blood from the evil humans, we're okay with it. I'll let Spike be the moral judge. You know, if Spike says you deserve to die, I think he's a good, like, just judge of character. Basically, he's not going to kill anyone with personality or who is cool or just is worth sparing, you know. I think Spike would have good discretion when it comes to slaying humanity. Right. He could be like the Slayer for humans. Am I crazy in thinking this? Let me stop talking. I am very excited to see what happens this episode because we kind of left off almost in a cliffhanger situation. As always, the full reaction to this, all my Buffy episodes on Patreon along with future episodes. Thank you to everyone who supports me there. Let's get into today's reaction. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 14.
And I try to use the gun, but it goes...
You're saying that Maggie Walsh set you up?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I mean, Giles, you shouldn't be that surprised. You hated her.
Man, I got a cousin married to a regurgitating Frovolox demon that's got better instincts than you.
What is...
A regurgitating what demon? What happened in that marriage ceremony?
You guys think Riley had something to do with this?
Probably not, but we'd be remiss if...
I didn't even really think about what this could do to their relationship.
Back to the not safe for any of us concept.
What could have happened to make Professor Walsh want to kill you?
She's evil. She had a rough childhood or something. I don't know. Is this the one and only Adam? Oh, there he is. Frankenstein himself. Is he part robot, part monster, part human? Are those the combos that work well together? Are we going to need a bride of Adam? Do we need to create an Eve monster so that he can be happy in this life? I mean, poor Adam, if he is like a creation similar to, you know, Frankenstein's monster, he might be kind of a brainwashed, you know, manipulated experiment that's just brought back to life. We'll see.
We've got to move.
And storm the initiative? Yeah, let's take on those suckers.
I was thinking more that we'd hide.
Oh, what? What about your whole brave speech there, Buffy? I thought we were going to go on the attack.
Hang out. Xander, what about your basement? The guys haven't seen us together that much, and there's enough room. Ooh.
Are his parents okay with this? With the danger?
It's Xander's hideaway.
Yes. Come boogie.
Absolutely not. I will not squat in that dank hole. Very unlikely those initiative boys are going to come round here to look for our...
Buffy.
Oh, what's this conversation going to be like?
Maggie tried to kill me.
It didn't work, but they're all upset anyway.
Thanks for the explanation there, Anya.
I was on a mission, but I came back and I'm not sure. Look, let's just keep...
No, what? Don't say I'm not sure, bro. Explain what happened. Tell him that Professor Walsh literally lied and said Buffy was dead and then she showed up on the TV.
I'm just a friend of Xander's. Bugger it, I'm your guy.
This is Spike.
He's cool. Funny. Awesome.
Bad. It's just... I can't bite anymore. Thanks to you wankers.
We need Drusilla back in this show. Can I just say that?
Then what is it like? What's he doing here?
Leaving you swabs to your dramatics, thanks. Tell you for that. By the by, if you're trying to kill her...
I mean, come on, if that's not an explanation for why Spike is still alive, that display of personality and humor.
You're hiding an HST?
Why don't you just back off and let her ask the questions, Jack? Your boss just tried to make...
Yeah, exactly, Riley. Like, what the heck, dude? Wouldn't you be more concerned about your girlfriend?
What about 314? Maybe that's it.
Maybe she was trying to test you. What if it was only a drill?
This was not a drill.
Secretly, they're working towards some darker purpose, something that might harm us all.
No, that's not...
I mean, you can see why Riley would be in this state. You know, his whole world just got turned upside down. Everything he's worked for and believed in up until this point.
Riley.
No. Just... I'm sorry.
Wouldn't your natural instinct, though, if you just thought your girlfriend died and then you find out she's back alive, to, like, rush up and hug her? I'm just saying. Kid, time to run, kid. This is what happens when you watch too many scary movies. Okay, that's pretty ironic with that toy.
You're a monster.
I thought so.
Love how the kid just roasts him so nonchalantly.
What's that for?
How dark are we gonna go here? Pretty dark. I mean, I'm assuming that kid is gone. How close was he personally to Professor Walsh? You know, is this just a business bump in the road, or is he going to be devastated when he finds her? Also, what happened? Did Adam just waltz out of the... Oh, shoot. Time to sound the alarm, dude. Okay, this is the best place to hang, officially.
That would never happen. Well, no, Buff, that's why they call them cartoons, not documentaries.
Must we have the noise my head is splitting?
Oh, don't be such an old man, Giles.
Moved, it made squeaky noises. It was irritating.
I'm surprised you could hear it over your Wagnerian snore.
You're Wagnerian? Time to Google that word.
You know, you really should get yourself a boring boyfriend. Like Xander. You can't have Xander.
Is that how Anya sees Xander, as a boring person?
I'll just have to make it work.
Turn that TV. Now!
Xander's like, I really want to see the cartoons. That'll be so funny.
Of the crime. A source in the coroner's office tells us that the boy was stabbed with what looks like...
I mean, this is your call into action here, Buffy.
It is. When I find it, I'm going to make him pay for taking that kid's life. I'll make him die in ways he can't even imagine.
I like that type of threat. Maybe
That
change your
probably
outfit.
would have sounded more commanding if I wasn't wearing my yummy sushi pajamas.
That's okay. You have time to change.
Think some things through.
What things?
I mean, if they're friends, maybe he should discuss it with him, you know?
Think about it. Professor's not stupid. If she tried to kill Buffy, maybe Buffy needed killing.
I mean, if she was so smart, I think she would have been successful in her assassination of Buffy.
What is it?
Professor Walsh is dead.
Are they going to frame Buffy? Is that what they're going to do? And then Riley is going to feel like he has to go after Buffy? I hope Riley is smarter than that. But it's got to be tough, because clearly, like, they cared for Professor Walsh more than in just a professional sense. Like, imagine someone you worked under and respected for years just gets murdered.
Staked, wouldn't you say, brother?
What?
Only one person I can think of who could do something like that.
Oh, come on, that's jumping to conclusions.
Show some respect. Listen, everybody's upset, but arguing isn't gonna help anything.
Don't they have surveillance cameras in this whole facility? That would be my first thought.
Then we have to go after it.
My orders from Washington are for a total lockdown until they arrive. I'm sorry.
Come on, you already disobeyed orders before, Riley. Break all the orders.
And by that I mean loaded guns, man. Target practice is over. All for blood.
I like this. I like this how Riley is taking the initiative and not just listening to Washington over here.
Who cares? I see a demon, it dies.
Where are you, Spike? He's got a TV. Come on. How threatening can he be? Is he underneath that? Oh. Oh, was that necessary? Was that necessary, smashing the TV? You could have, you know, given that to Goodwill or something. Oh, poor Spike, he was so nervous. He didn't even have any quips to say there. Where are the parents of this kid, you know? How heartbreaking that must be.
I'm apologizing here. And I think that's pretty big of me, considering I'm the one who's almost made a demon sandwich.
Very true. Very true.
How can you ask me that? Of course I'm not happy. What happened?
Somewhere in LA, Angel is celebrating.
I'm gonna find it and destroy it. And then you can stop asking me how happy all this death makes me.
Yeah, I mean, I would be pretty upset, too, if I were Buffy, you know? I think that Riley, I understand he's in pain, but you can't take it out on your girlfriend, especially... maybe I'm just biased, I'm taking Buffy's side, but I feel like she's being much more reasonable.
I know that. But you want to do a spell. Yeah. But...
That's fine, that you guys can, like, you know, connect on a shared passion.
The goddess Thespia? Are you sure we're ready for that? You and me? This is beneath us.
I hope you're correct in your self-assessment, Willow. This could backfire if you try something too difficult, maybe. A look that says everything.
The same old Willie, working both sides of the street.
I'm gonna have to punch you, aren't I?
Just once, and it don't have to hurt. Just make it look good.
Not yet, I haven't touched you.
Sorry.
I mean, you can't blame him for being scared. Honestly, who would want to be punched by Buffy?
You told me you were tracking the Bogar demon. I thought I'd help. But now I see you're not hunting demons, you're socializing with them.
Oh, come on, bro.
No kidding. How about I get you some chicken fingers on the house?
Hey, think you could shut up?
Look, I'm just saying.
I said shut up.
Oh, come on, be nice to him.
Human.
So he's human.
You're shaking.
He just harbors demons.
What happened to him? What happened to Riley? Is he drugged or something?
Ruth, you are just too screwed up because of what happened to Professor Walsh to see it now. Let go of me!
Hold it!
I think he's under the influence of something, right?
You. No leaving till I say so. Got it?
There's no way regular Riley would be doing this. This is insane.
First it sounds like lies, then it sounds like truth.
Riley.
I think Buffy can tell he just needs help.
Oh, what's happening to me?
But I mean, if he is on some type of drug, I wonder if everyone in the initiative is also on this, which means they could be violent and unstable.
Why don't you lie down? You'll be more comfortable.
Oh no, stop. Come on, they need to, like, check his blood or something, figure out what's in his system.
Maybe I'm the bad guy.
You're not the bad guy, dude.
To me, you're sick. You just need to get some sleep.
I think he needs more than sleep. I think he needs an antidote. I do like how understanding Buffy is, you know. And it is a very difficult situation that Riley has been put in, you know.
How is he?
This isn't just grief making him act this way. Something's affecting him physically, and
Okay, good, good. I'm glad that Buffy knows that.
I've kept records somewhere. About Riley, about 314, about all of it. And I'm sure she wasn't the only person that...
Storm the facility. Come on, does anyone else want to see that?
Anya, keep researching. Xander, you and I are going undercover.
Hey. No Xander. Not in a boyfriend way or a lead him to a certain death way.
She's so jealous. It's hilarious.
I'll be careful. Promise.
Who knew an ex-demon could be so sweet?
Your system's almost impenetrable.
I have my clearance. I'm hoping she didn't have time to revoke it.
That would be a huge oversight, but it did happen in Minority Report.
There've been no reports since its original capture.
Then we'll just have to keep looking.
Where's Adam hiding this whole time, too? Is he, like, rooming with Spike or something? Wait, what?
With your knowledge, may we go and...
What are you doing? Why did she not do it correctly? Is she scared, or is she secretly evil?
Or not?
That was not a good move there. I do not like that. Here I was thinking she and Willow were so sweet together. Okay, also it's pretty funny disguise. This is like the Clark Kent Buffy version. Does it work that easily?
Ew. I don't want to see that.
Retinal scan, Xander.
Was that a Freudian mishearing?
Military
Retinal
goons.
scan reported. Summers, Buffy.
Alright, well they didn't change it.
It's microwave.
This could be a trap. This could be a way to draw Buffy in, you know, to keep her clearance and then get her the second she walks in the facility.
Holy moly.
I know.
Don't look like a tourist, Xander. You're gonna be spotted right away.
I totally get it now. Can I have sex with Riley too?
That's a pretty great comment, Xander.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, in the movies, the guy and the girl have to hide.
Yeah, this is a full Winter Soldier moment. Come on.
Could you possibly draw more attention to us?
I feel like it actually might have worked. I don't know. What would real social psychology say?
Scientists do not make out with each other.
Well, maybe that's what's wrong with the world. Ever think about that?
I do like that subversion of that trope, though.
Also, the Pogara have to eat every 2 hours. Factor in the low IQ, and you have a demon who's not exactly low profile.
Okay, so with all these clues, they have to realize this is not one of those demons.
Seeing it.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Just tell me where she is.
You're not well, Riley. You need to rest.
Did she find the poor girl?
Don't let him leave, you guys. It's like letting someone get in their car when they're drunk.
Listen.
Staying away from the stairs?
No, you're gonna get Buffy killed.
Jeez. And now he's escaped to do who knows what. I mean, he might be after to kill Buffy. Who knows what, like, mind control device they have.
Think about the damage our guys could do under the stress of withdrawal, especially since they won't understand what's happening to them.
Oh, are the vitamins not vitamins? They're like these special medications?
He's the one I care about. He's too important to the work to lose now.
Indeed.
Why is he so important? There's something we don't know yet.
Double shot with an egg keep.
I want to go to a bar and drink with Spike, please.
These army blokes are on a tear. They ran me out of my place. And all over town.
They're jerks.
Yeah, what's that?
What? Man, poor dude didn't even let him have his drink. How rude. Nicely done.
Finn, take this girl to the stockade immediately.
Riley, he can tell us what we need to know. Maggie.
Riley is not well. Come on. He's brainwashed or something.
You're making her sound like some psychopath. She wasn't like that. She was a brilliant woman.
She was.
I mean, psychopaths can be smart.
Find out what was in 314.
What the heck? Oh, hello.
Me.
Well, speak of the devil, right?
Came home.
Is that a floppy disk?
Which tells me what I am, but not who I am.
Take some philosophy classes, perhaps.
She was the one who shaped your basic operating system. She taught you how to think.
Wait, what?
She fed you chemicals to make you stronger. Your mind and body.
Is he not fully human, or has he just been drugged since a young age?
How it ends. Do you want to hear?
No.
Come on, I wanted to hear. Cooler heads, bro. You just punch a metal face. Oh. For RYYZN to just charge at Adam like that. Oh, goodbye, doctor. Oh, shoot. He thought he could just, like, sneak out of the room, like, I'm just gonna make my exit. Nope. Jeez, he must be so strong just to throw Buffy around easily. I'm surprised he wouldn't kill them all. Like, why would he spare them?
It's not the Pilgara. It looks sort of half man.
Right, and you just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Oh, seriously, dude? Who is beating up Spike? What jerk?
I'll be inclined to break that code. Do you understand?
I mean, I could see why demons would be upset at Spike for kind of switching sides, but...
I could barely fight him. It was like Maggie designed him to be the ultimate warrior.
That's probably exactly what she did.
There's gotta be a flaw.
I think the part where he's pure evil and kills randomly was an oversight. I never should have let them take Riley.
I mean, under the circumstances, it was very difficult. I don't know what she could have done.
He's alone. He has nothing to hold on to.
So, I mean, what exactly was Riley? Like, has he just been drugged since a young age by Professor Walsh? What a horrible, manipulative woman she was. Dang. Kind of a sad note to end the episode on there. Alright, so that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 14. I mean, a lot more went down in this episode. Riley was in some bad shape. Things didn't... The fallout of Professor Walsh's death and the attempted murder of Buffy, it played out in a very different way than I was kind of anticipating this episode. You know, what I was both hoping and expecting was after kind of Buffy made that threat to Professor Walsh was that she was going to storm the Initiative headquarters, and then Riley was really going to have to choose which side he was on, and then Adam was possibly going to be an X factor, just complicating everything. But this is a very different direction. So now I'm, you know, actually not too sure what's going to happen moving forward with the show, just because this was a pretty big surprise for me. I mean, first of all, I guess I should have seen it coming with Riley taking those vitamins, that there might have been something else going on. Just because they made such an emphasis of that moment, it would be more than just a character quirk showing him do that in such a specific way. And so what exactly, maybe they're going to explain it more in detail, but from what I gathered, Riley essentially has just been drugged, and probably all the people working in the Initiative, and, you know, drugged so that they're stronger, but also probably more submissive and more obedient. And like I said, I mean, that adds a whole new layer to Professor Walsh, of kind of the premeditated evil that she was capable of. But I don't know, I think emotionally watching this episode is very easy, you know, to be upset with Riley, you know, seeing the way he's kind of speaking to Buffy, and especially when he's off his medication and kind of really losing it. But I feel like a lot of it is not his fault, especially because it's drug-induced, you know, and on top of the emotional difficulty of kind of losing an authority parental figure like Professor Walsh, that already is difficult to deal with. But on top of that, the reveal that, you know, that parental figure who you respected and loved and listened to all these years, you find out is a horrible person, and your whole life purpose and mission is meaningless in a certain sense. And that already would be enough. But then there's the physical symptoms and the mental stress of being off these seemingly pretty serious medications that have these adverse emotional effects on your being, not to mention, like, seems like fever symptoms on top of all that. So just a lot of horrible stuff going on with Riley right now, and it's pretty awesome seeing how caring and nurturing, that side of Buffy. You know, Buffy is, you know, she's obviously such a badass fighter, and, you know, she has that signature sass and flair in her combat, and just, you know, her social interactions as well. But it's cool to see, you know, not that it's the first time we've seen it before, but it's nice to see that softer side of Buffy too, where she really is caring and nurturing in a sweet, sincere way. Yeah, but Adam, he seems like a very nasty character. I mean, obviously he seems very physically powerful. I wish, especially with like his robot body parts, they looked a little bit better. I mean, I'm sure there are budget limitations, and I know this show isn't, I don't want to be too hard on it, because obviously some of those factors are just monetary and also of the time, but it's just, it looks so like plastic and fake to me. Like as he's monologuing, it can be a little bit distracting. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be too complicated for as far as his motivations. He seems like fundamentally he's just going to be on some world conquering, inflicting pain quest as this kind of flawed creation that Professor Walsh. And all these things just kind of confirms, I guess, in a very serious way how evil Professor Walsh is, and how the ripple effects of all her evil is just damaging so many lives, and depending on how threatening Adam turns out to be, possibly the entire world. I mean, talk about a cautionary tale of, you know, getting the level of narcissism to, you know, be willing to manipulate and drug so many people, and then on top of that to tell yourself that you're doing something good for humanity and that you're probably doing something good for them. You know, it's like I would love to know the personality disorder specifically that, you know, megalomaniac or something, I don't know, but it's classic supervillain behavior to have that hubris, to think that you are entitled to control others to such an extreme degree. And here we are, where obviously her creation got the upper hand and everything is out of control, and now things are so much worse because one individual person thought they could make all those decisions and manipulate people in such a extreme sense. I mean, the creepy doctor guy, I also didn't expect him to die so quickly. It was kind of a quick one-off. He got the same treatment as the other Palpatine. But yeah, so I feel like we're basically just left with Adam. And now I'm wondering, like, what is Riley going to do? You know, with a little time and a little distance, is he going to recover and then kind of reconnect with Buffy and find a new purpose with the Scoobies? That's what I would hope for him moving forward. But at the same time, that might be a little too easy. It might be difficult after years and years. I mean, thematically, it's very interesting to me. The idea of someone who's worked their whole life for a mission or for a cause, and then realizes at a certain moment that it's all for nothing. And then what do you do? Because I just think the human mind, when you invest so much time and energy and effort, and that's something so fundamental to your sense of purpose, I imagine it's extremely difficult to ever admit to yourself that you were totally wrong. But when you're presented with evidence that is pretty much undeniable, I feel like you have two choices: either admit the truth and course correct, or you go into cognitive dissonance. I hope I'm using those smart terms correctly, but you know what I mean. But I think it's very difficult for people to do. You know, like in real life, I don't think a lot of people have the strength of character if they've been doing something their whole life and then they realize that it's completely wrong, to necessarily ever admit that to themselves. So it could be interesting. I'm hoping Riley does, but we'll see. We'll see. But thank you everyone for watching that episode. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. Like I said, of course, full reactions are on Patreon, future reactions. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.